Hi, I'm Paul Walter. I'm the Southwest Regional Sales Manager for Pentair, covering the Arizona and Nevada markets. We're here today to talk about our training sessions that we have here locally today. And beside me, I have Sue Robach.
I'm Sue Robach. I'm the National Training Manager for Pentair, and we manage trainings across the country about our products from a technical standpoint as well as a sales standpoint.
Well, as I mentioned, we're here today. We're doing a training seminar. We do it annually. And what we try to do is bring in relevant classes and products to be able to teach to the service trade and builder and retail what Pentair does and how these products function and how they can be serviced out in the field, and give them a great education so that they can do a couple things. One, increase their revenue. Two, understand how they work with products out in the field. And three, get to know their fellow service guys from the area. It makes a very nice opportunity for that to happen. Yeah, and to add to that a little bit, the classes that we have here, we try to tailor-make them to what the service needs or the builder needs are of the products they use here in the area. For example, we have an electrical workshop for the serviceman, kind of designated just to the things that they might do and need and see out there in the field. We also do hydraulics, which is one of the most important to me that we get that message across to them, because hydraulics is how we measure GPMs and total dynamic head that affect equipment out in the field. We also do automation, which has become a big part of our industry, with automating the pool pad itself with IntelliCenter, IntelliTouch, EasyTouch, and we show them how to program and also how to troubleshoot when there's a problem with the equipment on the pad working with automation. And another big one is we bring in some of our partner accounts for chemicals and for in-floor systems and for layout design, so that we can draw more people in to be able to understand what our industry does and what the needs are locally here to design a pool, to work on a pool, and to service a pool.
And so who the seminar is for is primarily service technicians. That's always been who has attended greatly in the past. Paul this year has brought in programs to also enhance the builder side of the business as well. And one of the things I think that we do really nicely at Pentair is we teamwork with each individual region to make sure that we customize this training to be what it is that the region actually needs and what the customers need in the region. So some of the unique things about these types of trainings is many times you'll go to a workshop and it's one room with one instructor speaking about multiple subjects all day long. In this particular case, we've got much more of a festive type of situation here, where we've got multiple breakout rooms and multiple instructors, and the course menu is actually elective. And so each attendee can go in and actually build their own menu or their own agenda for the trainings that they require or that they are in need of. So that's kind of unique to these big regional university type of events. We have a way that people can go in and register for workshops right on our website, and they can actually go in, register, say that they're going to be there, as well as set up their own courses way ahead of time so that they're able to easily transition into the classroom atmosphere.
Yes, and it's worked very well. We've grown on this thing over the last 4 years, starting out with the opportunity to bring people in through raffle prizes and make this the event a little more exciting around this educational thing. And it's shown its success. We started out with 80 service people coming 4 years ago. We now have over 350 from the local market coming in and taking part of our educational seminars, along with the excitement of winning a prize or a piece of equipment and something to take home with them after they had this great experience here the last couple of days.
They also are provided with some pretty extensive training materials, a pretty thick manual.
Yes.
One of the comments that have been made is the bag or the kit that they get is really heavy, and it's because it's packed full of technical information in those manuals, along with a few little tools and things that might help them along the way.
Yeah. And I also find another interesting piece that happens here. When you bring this many people together from one industry, they talk amongst themselves. And they also give us great feedback on what we're doing with our products, what we need to do with our training, and also the things that they see out there that are relevant to us to be able to bring good things to them. And it's education for us as a manufacturer to be able to listen to our customer base and find out what really works out there and how it's going to affect the end user when they use our equipment. So it works both ways. It's a dynamic situation.
That's exactly right. The voice of the dealer is so important as far as the content that we provide at each of these workshops, and very much to Paul's point, the reason this has evolved and grown the way that it has is really a lot of input from our dealers, letting us know where their needs are from an educational standpoint.
Right. And as you know in our industry, Sue, that we have a lot of guys that don't have an office to go to. They don't have a place to be except their truck or their work out of their home. So when you have this place where they come, it generates just what we talked about. It's great.
Well, and just to kind of go off of that just a little bit, very true. They don't have an office to sit in. They're used to being up and around and moving. And I will tell you, the standard way of teaching workshops in the past, sitting in a room, the same room for 8 hours in a given day, is a little hard for someone to pay attention that whole time. So where this makes a big difference is we will have 2 and sometimes 4-hour sessions, but you get up and you move and you rotate into another room, and just that movement really keeps people a lot more attentive in the classroom.
It truly does, yes, you're right.
You can find more information about our workshops at pentairpartners.com, and there will be a full schedule of workshops. Clicking on the workshop tab, there'll be a whole big menu of workshops. There's a drop-down menu that you'll select your state and then go in and select the workshop and register there.
And also to complement what we do nationally, we locally do a email blast to our known service techs out there, builders and all that. As the course gets closer, we make sure that they understand where it's at, what's happening, and we kind of add on to what Sue and her group does to make sure that the area is well informed on when this thing's going to be. So we've had great success with doing that.
Absolutely. And the workshops are, again, all around the country. We'll be doing some workshops in Reno, Nevada next week, as well as multiple workshops before the end of the year in Tampa, Florida, also Houston, Texas. And then we kick off the season in Pennsylvania, and we'll continue to go all the way through March with all of our different workshops across the country.
Yeah. I think one of the things that happened this year, right, we found out was we moved our training session from January back to October. It seemed to be a good time of the year because of the attendance we had this time. Really added to that. I think it was a good time. We're coming to a little slower time in our season, even though it's been a good year and a very busy year. It slowed down a little bit that the attendance here showed that they are interested and they have the time to come. So it worked out really well.
One of the other things that our customers know when they come to these workshops is that Pentair really is here to support them from the standpoint of in-field support, the standpoint of marketing support, our digital apps and tools and learning how to use those. It's very important to Pentair that our customers feel comfortable with the fact that they can come to us with any issue or any problem that they have, and we'll help work through a resolution. Very
good. You're right, Sue. And we wouldn't be here, and it is true that we really appreciate our customer base, and when they show up like they do here, it lets us know we're doing the right things, and it all comes back to them, how much we do appreciate our customer base. And in closing, I think I'm excited, and my team's excited that we had such a great attendance, and we look forward to growing this every year, and hopefully as more service guys come and more retail and builders come, and get educated and understand what we do as a company, and we understand what they're about, we can continue to grow and make the industry very fruitful and enjoyable for everybody. So we're glad they came. It's very nice.
And the training team and I are very excited about our upcoming training season, which again takes us through the end of March. So if you can, come on out and join us for one of our regional or local workshops in your area.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.